Welcome to the best bits of 8 out of 10 Cats. On tonight's show, Vic Reed, John Barrowman, Nikki Graham, Louis Walsh, Alan Carr, David Guest, Lee Mack, Ulrika Johnson, Bill Oddie, Michael McIntyre, and their captain, Sean Locke. And facing them tonight, Johnny Vegas, Joan Rivers, Jason Manford, Griff Rhys-Jones, Jade Goody, Alex Zane, Frankie Boyle, Boyd George, Fiona Allen, Pierce Morgan, Chris Addison, and their captain, Dave Spikey. Now, here's your host, Jimmy Carr.
Welcome to 8 out of 10 Cats, the show about opinion polls, surveys and statistics. This week we're bringing you the very best bits from the latest series. Our first round is What Are You Talking About? Every week we team up with a leading polling organisation to find out what the British nation is discussing, and it's our panellists' job to guess the 5 most popular talking points.
Take that aback with the Inland Revenue Tour, I think it is, basically. It's not front page news, surely to God. They've got, no, the Beatles have got a hit album.
Oh, hang on, there's a lady going through the menopause as we speak.
That's how Take That fans speak.
What?
Newswords, they just go, woo! How are you today? Woo-hoo! You want a cup of tea? Woo! Why are they called Take That? What's the name mean?
On their video, they had this thing saying, if you don't like it, throw it in the bin, take that.
Do that again?
If you don't like it, throw it in the bin, take that.
That's my favourite thing you've ever said. Those are the instructions that come with their video.
Well, they said it. I'm honest, I watched it at my caravan with my friend.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
I imagine that was a party. Yes, Take That have returned to the top of the charts. The reunion took longer than expected to put together because no one could remember who Howard was. They spent 6 months rehearsing with a bloke from the Halifax advert.
I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here. I started. And gripping stuff.
I was actually asked to go home.
Were you?
I get asked every year, and I'm that far away from Panto. Excuse me.
Go on, would you ever think about it?
I've thought about it, but in really vicious dreams. Just turn up the first night, eat every bit of rice in the camp, stand there looking menacing, and then set your own camp up 10 yards away going, one of you will die tonight!
I like David Guest. I think
you like him?
He's great. I think he's great entertainment.
Right, well,
Don't you agree with that?
Well, that's like... I mean, there's lots of great documentaries about Hitler.
Well, this man's nothing like Hitler. He's done nothing wrong. I vote for him. I want him on the Bush Tucker trial. I'm obsessed with seeing him repeatedly on television. I like David Guest.
Is he very gay?
Is who very gay?
Is he very gay?
Well, Michael.
No, don't do that.
Well, in fairness, you are wearing a pink shirt and saying, I love David Guest.
I'm mentioning my sexuality to Jimmy. Like Jimmy knows of my sexuality.
Jimmy knows.
He's definitely gay.
Hang on.
To get on this show, you have to have a medical with Jimmy. Yeah.
My wife is obviously squirming watching this.
Thinking, oh my God, I've married a gay. Well, let's have a look and see if it's there. Yes, the latest series of I'm a Celebrity started this week. Fashion designer Scott Henshaw said he tried to turn the other men in the camp gay. What, Jason Donovan, David Guest and Tommy Anstins? Good luck with that.
I saw you went straight, you cut to me after the gay joke. Even before you said gay, I thought, why am I on the screen? Gay! And I'm going...
because... The reason we cut to you was because some people watching in Newcastle won't know what a gay man looks like.
We think it's the fallout from this KGB poisoning.
The police said the death was suspicious.
Yeah.
I think they should upgrade it to fucking suspicious.
Is he having a traditional Russian burial where they put them in a little coffin inside a bigger coffin, inside a much bigger coffin?
I think you'll find, David, traditional Russian burial, you have to dig your own grave.
Ah,
But don't blame me, blame Stalin.
No, on a serious note, we dated her because it was on the planes.
Yeah.
It was in a bag.
Yeah. Unless they put it in TK Maxx, you'll be fine.
They found it in a restaurant. They found it in 2 hotels.
On a humpback whale.
Humpback whale's got a 10-foot dick, hasn't it?
Sounds like the start of a song.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Oh, the humpback whale's got a 10-foot cock. Doo-dah, doo-dah. The humpback whale's got a 10-foot cock and it's so hard as a rock. That's it.
This is the ongoing poisoning story. Doctors are advising anyone who's come into contact with polonium-210 to shit their liver out and then move house. Nikki, what do you think of Madonna? She's a bit high maintenance.
I like her, but to be honest, a whole week's news on her adopting the child. Oh. Who cares?
You're on Big Brother.
So were you looking for more news about what was going on in Kazakhstan this week? I'm not getting the bottom of this, just Madonna.
But you've managed to get more attention than Madonna in a very short space of time, so you're more fabulous.
Oh, thanks, Nigel.
On I'm a Celebrity, you claimed your maid's name was Vaginica Seaman. Is that true?
Yes.
Is she real?
She's real.
Are you sure she's
I'm
real?
positive she's as real as this set is real. Her mother, and this is the truth, her mother loved her body part so much, she said if she had a girl, she was going to name it Vaginica. Then, no, this is true, no bull. Then she married a guy named Harry Seaman.
Harry Seaman.
She became Vaginica Seaman.
What's her middle name?
I have no idea.
She hasn't got a middle name. Suppose she doesn't need one, really. Mostly when she tells her name, she's probably just wiping the drink they've just spat in her face. What's your name? People have been talking about the fact that England lost the first test of the Ashes.
What have they been saying then?
Oh, you knew it. Yeah. They didn't play their best bowler, which is a good idea, because they should, you know...
Who's he, then?
Monty Panar.
Actually, Australia have never declared independence, so technically, we always win.
Vic, do you watch cricket?
I like the fellow with the glass eye. What was it called? What's that bloke you talked about before?
Who? What fellow?
That cricketer that you mentioned.
Monty Panar.
Him, with the glass eye.
Has he got a glass eye?
Yeah. Yes. I can prove it.
You can prove it.
What's that say there?
Look.
Get a close-up of that.
That's evidence.
That's proof. Look, what does it say there? Proof.
Right. Thing is, it's not him, because he's got a turban, Monty Panar.
He took it off on that shot.
Hold on a sec. That's not a photo.
What else have the nation been talking about?
Submarines.
Whoa.
Well, they want to spend £20 billion on submarines full of missiles. That's it.
The missile's going to be outdated by 2024.
How do you know if a missile's gone off or something?
Gone off? The bloody Big Bang out.
You're implying it was like milk and you go... You just farted. No, it's this scud.
20 billion for the stupid moon thing and 10 billion for this stupid thing. It's such a waste of money.
Well, if they took all that money, everyone would have a tiara. Imagine that.
Oh, I'm for that.
No, that's correct. I'd rather go with the nuclear weapons. Enough people think I'm gay. Without a fucking tiara. Jesus.
Without a fucking tiara?
Yeah.
How often has tiara been prefixed with fucking? You wearing my fucking tiara? I'll fucking sort you out. Put my fucking tiara back in that fucking box.
All revelations in the McCartney divorce proceedings. All that business rumbles on, doesn't it?
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't want to be the fella that introduced them.
All right. I introduced Heather Mills to Paul McCartney.
Why?
Exactly. That's exactly what he's asking. Don't you think she's awful, Heather Mills? Yeah. He's Paul McCartney. You know, he wrote Yesterday. She's Heather Mills.
And today, and he'll probably write tomorrow. He's a relentless worker.
I think the obvious thing, though, is that mostly when you meet a very beautiful woman, you assume there's a catch. There must be a catch. It can't be this good. And he thought the catch was the leg. Oh, it wasn't. But this would never have happened to the Stones. None of the Stones would have ever married a one-legged nutter.
The one thing he said was, she threw a bottle of ketchup at him.
Right.
And he's still not got it out of his hair, has he?
But the thing is that, I like the way even celebrities can't have an argument without doing some product placement. You know, it's like, oh, he threw some Heinz ketchup at me, and then he put some Marmite bottles in a sock and hit me over the head, and tried to choke me with Jaffa Cakes and sprayed Jif in my eyes.
Heather is going through a very rough time at the moment, and if she were here, I would tell her, time heals all wounds. Well, not that, you'd have to be a starfish. The next round is called the pole with a hole. Sean's team to go first. While on a job, 1 in 4 builders, what?
Is it compliments a young lady on her massive tits?
If only it stopped at that, I have to say, as a matter of fact.
Would they compliment you as well on your massive tits? You all right, Bill? Hey!
No, it's Bill. B-I-W. It's Bill.
So, and you can tell how they're spelling it just from them shouting?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I've never yet been called by my name properly by Bill. It's always Bill.
I bet it's not always Bill.
What do they shout apart from boo?
It's like, do you like me? And things like that.
Do you like me? I've worked at loads of Bill sites. I've never heard anyone shout, do you like me, Bill? Because I like you.
These builders, they don't have big black moustaches and they're in Village People.
Oh, yeah.
40% of couples in counselling say what is a problem?
Viagra. Oh. These old guys that take Viagra. Oh, and it's good for 36 hours. You know how many orgasms you have to fake?
I imagine there's a certain amount of chafing involved as well.
Oh, chafing those poor old dry ladies, they'd set them on fire.
That's a painful image, isn't it?
I imagine Sting would quite like it, though. He does 15 hours with his tantric sex.
Is that what he says? Even a terrific swordsman, after 6 hours...
Swordsman? Where are you from, the 17th century?
Yes.
20% of Brits have sent a text message, what?
Is it 20% of Brits have sent a text message when really a bunch of flowers and a deepest sympathy card would have been more appropriate? Is it putting a kiss at the end of the message, then deleting it, then putting it back on again afterwards? Do you ever do that? No, I should. Yeah, I will. No, I won't.
I like it when you do, Dave.
20% of Brits have sent a text message playing the game Fuck You Roulette, which is where you type fuck you into your text message and then just go through your contacts like that.
1 in 5 Scots say they drink because what?
Because they've run out of heroin.
5 Scots said they drink because they want to.
That's so close to the answer, I think I might give you that. Yes, 1 in 5 Scots say they drink because they want to get drunk. Mission accomplished. Of course, not all Scots are alcoholics. Some of them are ex-alcoholics with drug problems.
Jimmy Carr is performing at this year's Glasgow Festival, where he will be ripped to fucking pieces.
On their first mission, 75% of astronauts, what?
Never left Earth.
Do you think they landed on the moon? Do you think that's a genuine thing? Nah.
Well, you can see the shadows of the photos.
Well, there's proof if ever we needed it.
Oh, sorry.
When the flag's flying.
The flag's flying?
Oh.
There's wind, but there's wind on the moon. The moon's very windy.
Oh, he's been there.
The moon is not windy.
Yes, it is very windy.
It is not windy. Otherwise, they'd have built a windmill up there or something like that.
I'm prepared to go toe-to-toe with the hardest man in England on this one. It's bloody windy up there.
Wind is air blowing around, you see. It's air. blowing about.
That's
quite windy.
Air on the moon.
It makes it comes in your face in the air.
Of course there's
There
air on
isn't
the moon,
air
you
on the
idiot.
moon.
Tim, shut up!
I believe I'm playing you a moron.
All right, you know what?
Easy. Yeah, I think we've upset Fiona. Let's all just take a moment.
There's air. The's no oxygen on the moon. There is air. It just hasn't got any oxygen in it. And
What's
gets
it made
hotter
of then?
and hotter.
Yogurt?
What's it made of then?
Other stuff.
You would make the best science professor in the world. Other stuff, moony air. Write it down.
Just for fun, one of them goes, "Tss." Can anyone hear that?
I bet at least one of them goes, are we there yet? It's taken ages.
But you didn't have to do that in a northern accent.
Yeah, I did because I was trying to be stupid. 3% of Brits would like Tom Cruise to what?
Come out of the closet. Just a joke. And he wouldn't come out of the closet anyhow. He's short. He'd come out of a cabinet. So it's just a joke.
Have you met Tom Cruise a few times then?
I think he's here. Yes. He's lovely. He's very charming.
What do you think 3% of Brits would like Tom Cruise to do?
Make Rain Man 2 The Revenge.
I would so love that.
What happens in Rain Man?
In Rain Man, he's got an autistic brother and he counts matches. That's the only important bit.
I have 2 cousins that are autistic.
What are they called, Davey?
Be some weird name like Clitty. Clitty and Anus. Yes, they're...
He got their names right. It's Clitty and Anus.
Just came to me, Clitty. I found it. Time for everything before you pipe up.
I was amazed it was on your mind, yeah. Welcome back to 8 out of 10 Cats. The next round is Believe It or Not. Let's have a look at a clip to illustrate the statistic.
Suda, I don't seem to have an email from you again.
Really? I sent it at 3.
Well, it's not here.
I don't understand. I sent it.
I thought you wrote down how to do it.
Yes.
Well, perhaps you wrote it wrong with your dyslexia and all. Is there?
That was a clip from a training video for office managers. If you've got dyslexia, there is a number you can call, but pointless giving it to you. You won't be able to write it down, will you? Your related statistic, 16% of bosses have made a decision based on their horoscope. Do you think that's true or false?
It's all bollocks. Apart from the magpies, obviously. You've got to see 2 magpies, haven't you?
That's typical
Or else you're in the
school
shit.
Well, hang on. You must see 2 magpies every day, surely.
Several.
Would you call yourself lucky?
Absolutely. Every time I go past a building site, somebody goes...
Well, and then you get lucky.
Bill, come here! I want to make love to you, Bill!
I don't think it's ever happened before, but I imagine this weekend it's going to be happening a lot. Builders, if you're watching, please, for us.
Can you make bird noises?
Some of them, yeah.
I would like a chaffinch.
No, chaffinch, all right. It's like a fast bowler running up, and so he goes... bowl.
That's countdown.
No, he comes up. Boom, 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 boom. Diddly-diddly, bowl.
Well, that's what the bird makes that noise.
Did Bill just stand up then? Amazing. That's extraordinary. A man actually gets out of his seat and is smaller than when he was sitting down.
Bill Oddie, I've had it up to here.
Have you really had Bill Oddie up to there?
You bloody haven't.
Yeah, I used to work on a building site, Lee. 34% of adults would rather be a teenager again than win the lottery. Do you think that's true or false?
Too much happens when you're a teenager.
Too
My God,
confusing.
the first date, the first kiss, the first sex, the first drugs. I mean, that was an afternoon. I mean, it just was too fast.
But I had a cousin who won the lottery.
What's her name? Chlamydia?
I think her name's Veruca Cystitis, if I'm not wrong. Come on, tell us about Taramosalata herpes. Come on.
Why am I on the show?
I have literally no idea.
Neither do I.
Can you go back and be a teenage girl? That's what I'd like to be. A Mexican teenage girl called Bernard. He hasn't got legs, he's got wheels. A hovering Mexican teenage girl called Bernard who's got no legs.
My father only has one leg and my mother only has one lig. It's the truth.
Really?
Yeah. But one has a left leg and one has a right leg, so they're able to conceive.
Right. I suppose they just got one big belt.
And the winner is the name of our final round. I'm going to be giving the teams a series of opinion polls and surveys. It's up to them to buzz in and tell me who or what they think came top. Here is your first one. Top reason to celebrate.
I know.
Jesus Christ, don't do that. Well, try the life out of me.
It's a funeral. No, I tell you what.
Unbelievable.
You only go to funerals of people you don't like.
I've been to one. I've never been invited back.
Invited. Two funerals.
Oh, I've been to one funeral. I didn't get invited back.
Same time again next year, then.
The biggest worry for farmers.
Is it like being asleep at night and the scarecrow tapping on your window? Me and you outside. I'm just going to put my killing head on.
Britain's favourite noise.
Is it that honking noise that women's breasts make when you go out?
That last one was Jordan.
Is it a...
That's the biggest hit I've ever seen. OK, celebrity most in need of a makeover.
Cherie Blair. I think probably the most honourable thing I ever did was I bought some pictures of Cherie Blair topless off the market and didn't publish them. There are just some things you can't...
What, you just kept them for yourself, you dirty self?
Well, they did one on Anne Widdecombe, didn't they? That was fantastic, obviously. But it's pointless, isn't it? It's like sprinkling glitter on dog shit, isn't it?
Best way to become famous.
Is it sleeping with Simon Cowell?
Is that how you did it?
No, that's something.
Thing most likely to make men cry.
Speaking for the older generation, I would have to say that it's accepting that your daughter's friends simply think of you as her dad.
So you're crying because you can't fuck your daughter's friends? High five, Bill Oddie. Come on. That is perhaps the most honest answer we've ever had on this show.
Great image, isn't it? Just so we go up to Bill Oddie and go, oh, you must be Joanne's dad.
Welcome to Springwatch. I've got some binoculars. I'm in a shed. My daughter's having a sleepover. Should be a hell of a show. Well, that is the end of the show. Thanks to all our fantastic panellists, our wonderful studio audience, and to all of you for watching at home. That's it for now, but 8 out of 10 Cats will be back next year. We'll see you then. Well, thank you for watching 8 out of 10 Cats. If you want to watch another episode, you know, feel free, or pop to Pornhub for some different kind of fun. Good luck. You can also go to jimmycarr.com and buy tickets to see me live. I'd love that. I'd like it if you liked and subscribed. But, don't feel pressured. Do your thing. You be you.